So, buyer beware. GM trucks 2019 to 2025, 24, who knows what it's going to be, are complete pieces of junk. I've had numerous trucks. I had a 15 before this that was mint. So let me get into the reasons why. This truck, ordered brand new from the factory. Everything I wanted, every option. The Brembo big brakes on it. Everything I could get. $68,000 truck with the big brakes on it. Well, 2021, I go to the dealer. Brakes are so bad I can't even drive on the highway. Now, mind you, I drive this truck every single day, but it's only driven a little bit. Driving about 2,500 to 3,000 miles a year. Okay, the truck's absolutely mint. Stays in the garage, outside a little bit. Sits right there beside a 2019 Audi A6 that was $63,000. This truck, $68,000. So, in 2021, I took it to the dealership with 5,000 miles on it. After I had already fought with them because the truck came with $10,000 in paint defects. Let's just point out one real quick. The clear on the door right there. See that bubble? Yeah, that came from the factory like that. Yeah, you see that chip in the door right there? That was a big, huge piece of dust that is now worn off. Anyways, back to the brakes. 2021, I take it in, 5,000 miles on it. They tell me the inside of the front rotors are junk. Pads are fine though. Inside of the front brake rotors are junk. They're on back order. They can't get any. So what they're going to do for me is they're going to turn them. So what they did was they turned my rotors. Whatever, right? Fine, whatever. That's what they do. They turned them. So here we are. Just turned 2024. So the truck's now 5 years old. It's out of the bumper to warranty, which, I mean, really, it's already was in for the brakes. At 5,000 miles. The truck now has 12,000 miles on it. The brakes are junk again. Here, let's take a look from right here. You can see the top of the pad there. It's not worn. It's not worn down enough. Look at the outside of the rotor. Pretty mint. No scoring really, right? Well, let's take a look at the inside. Take a look at the inside of that rotor. It's completely junk. Absolutely junk, okay? There's the other side. Absolutely junk. And was there for 2 hours today. 2 hours only to get back a quote because they're not going to cover the brakes. So now, mind you, this is a $3,000 wheel kit, brake kit, that I purchased new, that came with the truck from the factory. They want $2,705 plus labor to do the brakes on this truck, even though it should be under warranty. Now, let's just look at their quote here. $678 for front brake pads. Well, you look on a GM site, they're actually only $255. Rear brake pads, $352. They're actually only $56. They didn't give me a price on the rotors because they were waiting to hear back from GM. Well, the rotors are $675 each. I'm sure that's what they would have quoted me. And I can get them for $330 each, or $350, or whatever the case is. Either way, a $3,000 brake kit is going to cost me over $3,000 now to fix. And the truck has 12,000 miles on it. It is undrivable on the highway. Well, with that being said, let's look right next to it. A car that was $4,000, $5,000 less in money sits beside it in the driveway. We don't live by the ocean. This car has 11,000 miles on it, or just turned 12. The truck has 12,100 on it. I can get on the highway and do 120 miles an hour in this Audi and stop without fear. There's no pulsating, there's no nothing. You get in this truck, You drive down the street at 30, 40 miles an hour and hit the brakes, you're scared for your life. The brakes are completely junk. Now, from what I've read, this happens to all GMC trucks. So, I called GMC Direct after I left and was denied. They told me that if I drove out of the dealership with a brand new vehicle and something was wrong with the brakes, unless it was the brake system, they're not covering it. Meanwhile, the tech told me that all 2023s have brake issues and the brakes wear prematurely. So I'm just starting to think they're just screwing everybody. Okay? This is a $60,000 vehicle. The brakes should not be junk. I'm not buying another. I had just went to Quirk GMC of Braintree 4 weeks ago and put in an order for a brand new truck. I'm canceling it. I don't want another one. I'm never buying GMC or Chevy ever again. And buyer beware, don't think that you can spend the $3,000 on the Brembo brakes and have it be any better. What they use for rotors is completely junk, worse than Honda, worse than Toyota. I've owned 25 vehicles in my life and I've never had the brakes junk at 5,000 miles and then again at 12. There's something wrong with this picture. I hope a GMC rep looks at this. I hope that somebody does something about it because you're going to lose a lot of sales, and I'm one of them now.